What's up, Rufflings? It's time to pack my 50k subscriber giveaway boxes, 5 discs each, and I think I actually have enough boxes down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Okay, just barely, because I need 11 boxes for the 11 giveaways of 5 discs each. And we're gonna kind of go down memory lane and talk about them as we pack out the boxes. But first, I need to make all these boxes. Oh, by the way, all the winners are over here. I'll tell you about those at the end of the video on the main channel, alongside the Course Conquest video that's coming out today. We got a lot of discs back here, I'd say. I'm going to get these organized by speed so that we can put boxes together that are not just like all drivers. I'm not giving choices to people who win the giveaway. I'm just packing up boxes right now, and then they'll get a label slapped on one and get them sent. So they're all going to try to be as cool as each other. I don't think I have that many base plastic discs, but let's chat through kind of how they all got in the giveaway, actually. And I don't think I fully remember for all of them. I'm not even going to lie. Alright, so let's just get started with, I think the first ones that went in, the discs to start it all, were actually some discs that I was not the biggest fan of. It's kind of one of my worst reviews. Like, I didn't like the discs the most. I thought they were all a little underfinished, but I wrote a bunch of stuff on the back of them to try to like give myself some info, and the feel wasn't the best. They're all a little stiff. The flight wasn't the best, but I think, oh jeez, they were High Disc Golf. I think they were a company that they work with Gateway, and they've, I think, retooled some of their plastics, and from what I've heard, they're much better, but they sent me kind of the original ones, which is a little unfortunate because I didn't really have the best thoughts about them. I'd maybe like to review them again, but there's a lot of discs out there, so these 4 were the first ones. I think right after that was this Jester Disc Wild Thing, which is a video from this channel, where Jester sent me some of these, which are overstable throwing putters. I think it's molded by Gateway. It's very overstable, kind of like PA1 from Prodigy stability, but the feel is, I don't know, it might be similar, but yeah, that was actually a Banana Froth one. Maybe the only one from Banana Froth in this whole giveaway. So I'll put that with the putters. I should probably start organizing these. Putters, mids, fairway, drivers. Perfect. A couple that I don't remember. I think this was from the Evelina Solonen vid. Maybe I just didn't hit a score that I wanted to. Her Destroyer, because swirly, they're all a little flatter than people thought. Then this was in place of the Clash Discs Wild Honey. That was the ring one. This is just one that had my stamp, just a regular Wild Honey, and it came into the giveaway just because Joel Freeman wanted the other Wild Honey for his bag to try for some shots. So gave him that one from the giveaway and put in one with my own custom stamp on it. One of the other earlier ones was the Latitude 64 Royal Box. They sent me that last year, and I think I had to shoot a certain score, and I didn't. So put 2 of them in because I probably lost pretty bad. So I have the Rive and the Peak from that box. The Premium Peak. I have the Opto Cenis as well. I think something similar. Maybe I didn't put anything on that, but I just didn't love the Cenis, so I put one in the giveaway. That sounds kind of right, because I wasn't the biggest fan. I know Isaac loves these things, but for some reason, didn't get along with it very well. These are in no particular order at this point. Meridian Discs. I remember reviewing these at one of my favorite little courses, North Midway Park here in the Denver area, and I needed to shoot, or maybe I was doing birdie or die, where I had to shoot, like, I had to get a birdie with all of them, and if I bogey, one gets unsafe. And I didn't get that with this specific Chasm. Yes, this is I really like this one. Pretty overstable. It's like a 11 speed. This is a solid Chasm. And then the Current, as well as the Ravine. I really like the Ravine. It's kind of like a Buzz OS SS. It's more stable than a Buzz, not as overstable as a Buzz OS, but it has reliable hookup, and I forehanded it well. So these are some pretty solid ones. I really like those. Again, don't quite remember these, but the Hooligan Discs Flip is super flippy. I don't remember what it's from, but I lost. All these are, this is just a graveyard of my losses on my channels. And then this is the Hooligan Disc thread from a different video. I did this one, I think, with my buddy Jordan, and we threw these, and I don't remember why, but the thread is in there. Mintus Salamander. I think this was the worst performing disc. I think, yeah, the loser of, this is what it was. If I didn't hit a score, I think the loser, or the CTP winner, that's what it was. If I didn't hit a score of my 6V battle with this and the Leopard and the Stig from Gastaplast, I had to put the one who got the most CTPs, I believe, in the giveaway, and that was the Salamander, which is kind of like more of Crave-like. It feels more like a 7-speed than a 6-speed to me. It's a little more fairway driver, but small fairway driver. So I compared it with the Leopard and Stig, and it was solid. So throwing that actually with the fairways instead of the mids for the giveaway. Alien, I know I reviewed it again. I don't even remember if I said I was going to put one of these in the giveaway. But yeah, I reviewed it. I was revisiting one of my least favorite Innova molds, and it's more fun now that I can throw better. But it's still not my favorite, so we put a base plastic Alien in there. Also the Daedalus, signed by me and Tristan Tanner from when we did the used disc challenge in Arizona when I went for that weekend and filmed a bunch of videos. Super fun, super flippy, like bomb or disc. Yeah, that was sweet. That video was really fun. The used disc challenge for Tristan Tanner. Next is the range. I don't remember why this is in here, but it's in here. So there's a premium stock range in there. Oh, I think actually that was with the Watt maybe, because these kind of came out together. This Eclipse Watt. I don't know, but I also have a Silva Proxy in here, and I remember this is from a video where I reviewed some of the Tour Series stuff that came out. Geez, I don't have a good memory. I post too many videos. But yeah, I got those putters in there as well. And while we're on the topic, this is the last putter, the last disc that went in here, the Vex Vessel. Technically won't be the last disc in here, and I'll tell you why in a second. But the Vex Vessel, I shot pretty well with it. I shot 12 down at a course, and Siri told me I needed to shoot 15 down. So I got screwed by Siri on this bad boy. So that's in the giveaway. I really only have a couple more like kind of one-offs, which are this Mantra, which I think is just from a video of reviewing the Mantra at Coal Creek in Erie, and I didn't shoot well enough with it, but solid disc as well. Not quite as flippy as it would suggest, kind of like my Sphinxes. Not quite as flippy as the numbers would say. The Osprey from Climo Discs. I actually really like this disc. I just think I lost my challenge with it, so that's in the giveaway too. The Trail, I don't remember. I thought I won. But I put it in here. I don't really know. That was the most recent video too, and I'm just going crazy and don't even remember. But there's a Fishing Trail in here, and the Eraser. I'm just gonna assume if I don't remember, it's from the video where I reviewed the disc and I lost. Maybe I was just nice and put one in there, but there's so many discs in here at this point. I think there's 52 or 53 total, so who freaking knows? Now we're getting to some of the good stuff. This is from one video. This was the Discraft Tour Series this year. I have the Gossage Raptor. I think I got to choose these because I was going for a certain score. Or maybe I was doing Birdie or Die. I think I was doing Birdie or Die, but if I don't hit a score regardless, I have to put half of them in there, which is what ended up happening. Is I saved most of these with birdies, and then I still had to put them in here because I didn't hit the score that I needed to. I don't fully remember, but there are 5 discs in here. So we have the Gossage Raptor, we have Michigan Thrasher, the Ezra Robinson Buzzes S, Paige Pierce's Drive, and Anthony Barella's Venom. So those are all in there. Similarly, I think it's the same exact thing. The Ledgestone drop. This is one video. Oh my gosh. I think this is the same exact thing. Birdie or Die, missed the score. It put it in half. I don't remember. Maybe I just sucked. But we have a Sting from Ledgestone here. We have the Magnet, Big Z Magnet. We have a special edition something Luna. We have another Buzz SS. Well, there's going to be a lot of Buzz SS in here. And another Raptor. There's going to be a lot of Raptors too. Crystal Raptor, Flexi Guy, and a lightweight Nuco S. Not as terrible feeling as I would expect. But yeah, that was all one video as well. Another one video was the Champions Cup drop from MVP. We have the Pyro in there as well. I think this is another just Birdie or Die. A lot of these big ones are just like Birdie or Die, where I don't birdie with the disc and I have to put in the giveaway. So we have this Pyro in there, the Wave from that drop as well, and the Prism Proton Envy. I wrote on these what they are, so that's my clutch. So I got that in there, and then sometime back when they had the Silva Solinen's Wave came out, I feel like this was October last year. This giveaway's been going on forever. I don't remember if that's from exactly when this came out, but this is in here too. Don't know why, but it is. So we have that Wave in here too. The last 3 kind of categories are, first, these bad boys, which are the Dennis Augustin Gorgon, which was his Tour Series run with Innova this year, Team Champion. It's a Glow Halo Champ. We have the Emily Weatherman Sidewinder in the kind of Moondust Metal Flake. Feels really good. All these were way more stable than the numbers. The Gorgon was closest to what it says. And we have the Roadrunner Holly Finley Roadrunner is crazy overstable for a Roadrunner. This is supposed to be the flippiest disc out there, and I'm actually holding these two off to the side. We're going to still put them in the giveaways, but I need to film a video with them because Dennis actually asked me way back when to film a video of this versus my Sphinx. So we're going to do Sphinx and Gorgon and Roadrunner back at Bird's Nest. Probably going to film that today or tomorrow so that the giveaways can be shipped out here soon. But yeah, these are super sweet discs. Two last categories. One is I promised that since I suck so bad at Des Moines Challenge or Discmania Challenge, and I gave away most of the discs in my bag to just people, subscribers, whoever saw me at the course. If they wanted a picture, I just gave them a disc out of my bag. I was like, hey, pick one. And so I wanted to put some of those in this giveaway too. So I have this Era that I was using that whole weekend. I actually threw some pretty great shots with this Era. But let's go into the giveaway. Time to start fresh. We have this Project Gripped Pure, which I threw in the bag for Discmania Challenge. Sweet disc, just going to the giveaway. We also have a Roman. As you can tell, it's very chalky. I think this is from the Beal Slow course when I played in Nebraska right after I got torrentially downpoured on after hole 3. But yeah, this is a Bodanza Halloween Roman from last year. I still have a couple of those on the site still, surprisingly. Maybe not surprisingly. I don't know. I like this stamp. Not the most popular disc though. And a Conqueror. So that's going in the giveaway too. And last but not least, the category of discs that are losses to pros. And these are all signed by pros. One is me, so not signed by pros, signed by creator, but this is fun, so that's going in there. So these three, all parts of the giveaway, I'm keeping to the side because I gotta, I'm gonna have to film that video. But they'll be obviously going in the giveaway still. Yeah, that Sphinx is in conjunction with the Broad Strike because we didn't shoot the number that we had set out. We actually played pretty bad, but it was really fun when we were filming our video of who has the better signature disc. Not that there is a better one, but it was just a fun way to posture that video. And then his strike is in here too. Solid feeling, 7-speed. Bought that off him in Discmania Challenge time, and we have that in here. Also have the Aaron Gossage Raptor from playing with him at Kayak Point. And so that video, he beat me in the practice round. Classic. Normally the pros are beating me, but that means we get to buy a disc off of him and put it in the giveaway for you guys. And then the Eagle McMahon Plasma Dimension. He just gave this to me. Classy guy. This thing is crazy. Still overstable. Doesn't feel as crazy as I thought. I mean, it's been nice and warm down here for the most part, so it actually feels pretty good. But that is crazy. And the Ezra Robinson Buzz's S that he signed when we played that video in Discmania Challenge time, which was Des Moines. Why did I say in Discmania Challenge? And I keep saying Des Moines Challenge for Discmania Challenge. I don't know what's going on. But those are all the discs in the giveaway, kind of. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 33, 36, 37, 38, 50, 51, 52, 53. I mean, I need 2 more discs that we're going to snag to round out the giveaway just for my own personal collection of goodness. We'll make them some custom ones. I was just going to sell it. We can just put it in the giveaway. It's a Dynasty. Pretty sweet mold. With my original stamp with the Infinite Team Bomber. That'll be one. And then the last extra one will be last year's Sphinx. One of those. We'll put this last year's Sphinx in there as well. And that'll kind of round out the giveaways. Now I just got to load them into boxes and make sure that they're all pretty fair. So I'm just going to do that off camera. And because this camera's honestly dying, and it's way easier without trying to yap. I'm pretty good at yapping, but it does take some energy away from doing actual work. Well, it's certainly never going to be always fair. And since this is a giveaway on my channel, it feels weird to do this because I don't have a lot of value in my autograph. But since this is a giveaway, $450K for me, I would assume everyone would want at least one of the discs signed. So I will do that and make sure one of them, if it's not my own disc or like one that was in my bag, which I just signed to have in my bag, I'll make sure that every giveaway has at least one signed disc. Feels weird, and if you don't want that, I'm sorry, but I'm going to do it. So first one, in no particular order, we have the Cenis, Paige Pierce Drive, Dennis Augustin Gorgon, My Sphinx, and a Wild Thing from Jester Discs. I don't know if these will all be fair or if there will be one that's the best or whatever, but I'm sure that's subjective. I tried to do as best I could, but hopefully people enjoy getting this for free. Holly Finley Roadrunner. I'm actually going to sign this. Bodanza Dynasty. Mantra. Those are all three the same disc. Nope, not that one. Ah, this is so hard. This actually. Racer, Eagle Dimension, and the High Discs Companion. I get so in my head about stuff like this one. I know it's just cool to get discs. Mantra, Salamander, AB Venom, Meridian Discs Ravine with my signature on it from when I bagged it for a tournament, and the Rain. However, I'm going to sign the AB Venom right over his signature. That way you got a signature from the real AB. Next up, Missigan and Thrasher, Meridian Discs Chasm, my Roman from my bag. I should clean this off, but I'm not gonna. Hooligan Disc Flip, and James Proctor, Thought Space Vessel. Next, Ezra Robinson, Buzz S, Evelina Salonen, Destroyer, OTB Champions Cup Wave, the Era from my bag, which is signed, and the Luna. These are some pretty sweet discs. I don't feel like there's any losses, especially for it being a giveaway, but I don't feel like there's any like losers, which is sweet. Project Grip, me signed, Pure, Sting from Discraft, underrated mold, Aaron Gossage Raptor, not his signed one, Broderick Frisbee Club Strike, and the High Disc Golf Embark, their putter. Next up, Climo Osprey, Beefy Boy Conquer, my bag, Emily Weatherman Sidewinder, Hooligan Discs Thread, and Big Z Magnet. If there's anyone that's like the worst so far, in my opinion, it's that one. But if you got it, it's the best one, actually. You know what? There's 3 MVP in here. We'll put the Fizzy Trail over there and change it out for the Thread. So now we got a Fishing Trail. That'll increase the prestige of that box. Now we got a Thread in this one. We have the Wave, the Tour of Terror. Silva Saarinen. Shout out Silva Saarinen. Wave. Aaron Gossage signed Raptor. The High Disc Golf Wanderlust, their driver, probably the best disc from when I reviewed them. And the Silva Saarinen. Oh, this is the Silva box. The Silva Saarinen putter. If you don't like Silva, very sorry. But she's pretty good at disc golf. Here, you know what? Just to spread the love, we're going to switch the Envy for the Silva Saarinen. Like I said, I'm two in my head about this, but this is my method, and it works enough, so we're going to stick with it. So now we have the Silva Saarinen Proxy, the lightweight Nuko S, the Meridian Discs Current, Ezra Robinson's signed Buzz OS, and the Alien. I got to sign one of these. Oh, yeah. Did I have a signed one in all these? This one, I did not. Okay. So I'm going to sign this Thread then. There we go. And this box, honestly, underrated disc. I'm going to sign the Current. There we go. 2 to go. Crystal Flex Ledgestone Raptor. The Wild Honey from Clash Discs. One of the cooler steady plastics I've ever seen. The Wanderlust from High Discs. The Pyro from that Champions Cup. And the Stock Eclipse Watt. Solid box. And the last box has got to be the Rive. My last year's Bodanza Sphinx, which I just put in. The Daedalus from Tristan and I's video. The Buzz S from the Ledgestone Drop. And the Peak from Latitude 64. So, that is all the 11 boxes. Oh, this camera doesn't like that. That's the 11 boxes. These are all of the giveaway winners. So, hopefully one of those is you for the 11 winners. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little packing process. And these will be getting shipped out to the winners. And hope they enjoy wherever they are in the world. I will ship wherever. Thank you guys so much for 50K on the Bodanza Disc Golf channel. Let's get Banana Froth to 10. Or just don't worry about it, because hopefully you guys just enjoy the videos enough. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.